City News is brought to you by East Brewster Lawyers Rotorua, celebrating 100 years of legal excellence and innovation.
Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News, Art for Recovery is going strong at the hospital's mental health services. Preparations are underway for the third annual Matariki Te Arawa Women's Awards, and the first two steel shroud artworks depicting endangered New Zealand birds has arrived at the Redwoods Visitor Centre. Lakes DHB is celebrating the success of the Mental Health Services Art for Recovery program. Diversional therapist Paul McCann says the program started from humble beginnings with colouring pictures to a trust selling a range of products to help fund its work.
Art for Recovery has been running here in Wharekaukaui for a few years now, and recently we had an exhibition to raise money for a Christchurch earthquake appeal, and we raised about $3,000 in a charitable auction and sale for hospital staff, and that was set up and organised by Kathy Cooney, who was our CEO at the time, and she's moved on from the DHB now. So thanks to Kathy for that project, and the project snowballed from there. It's based on therapeutic technique, modelling behaviour, modelling appropriate behaviour, social interaction, sense of achievement, and basically spending time with each other and spending time with colour. Very, very basic stuff.
Te Arawa will gather to honour 7 outstanding women during the third annual Matariki Te Arawa Women's Awards next month. The theme this year is Oranga Tangata, Oranga Whānau, and the awardees will be considered according to their work in the following categories: family violence, mental health, cancer support, suicide prevention, child poverty, women's refuge and overall contribution. The names of the final recipients have not yet been released, but last year's overall winner, Auntie B. Yates, represents the high calibre of previous awardees and is now part of the Matariki Women's Selection Committee. Mrs. Yates says she's excited to be part of this year's event, celebrating strong Te Arawa women and acknowledging their continued commitment and dedication to our community. The third annual Matariki Te Arawa Women's Awards are on Friday, July the 12th at the Blue Baths. The first 2 steel shrouds to be wrapped around Rotorua's new toilet cubicles at the Redwoods Forest has arrived on site at the Visitor Centre. Rotorua District Council's Redwoods manager Julianne Wilkinson says the kokako and saddleback native bird designs are the first to be delivered, with additional shrouds featuring the New Zealand robin, huia, kiwi and New Zealand falcon designs expected to follow next week. Ms. Wilkinson says in the next couple of weeks the shrouds will be bolted into place, with an opening ceremony for the new toilet facilities to follow soon after. In sport tonight, to the Baywide rugby competition action, and the local premier game tomorrow is Rotoiti versus Mount Maunganui, and that's at Emery Park number 1, and the game starts at 2:45. In Division 1, Kahukura take on Poroporo at Kurau Park, and Nongataha are up against Rangiuru at the Nongataha Domain. Games also kick off tomorrow at 2:45. If you follow any of those teams, get along and support them. The weather looks reasonably good. And on that subject, to the weather, tonight Rotorua, fine and light winds, an overnight low of 2. And a reminder that every Friday you can plan your weekend activities with the help of our Weekend Weather Roundup with Met Service and Bidvest Food Service straight after City News. And for program listings and other info, or to upload your images and videos, check out our website, tvrotorua.co.nz, and remember to check out our Facebook page, that's TV Rotorua. Still to come in tonight's program, we meet bread enthusiast Rick Thame, who has a bread recipe from long ago, and Alan Solomon talks to a couple of people from the Excel School of Performing Arts.